delayed, but I was sleeping in a bit because TGS has been wrecking my schedule by quite a large margin. So I need to get a nice day of rest. And I figured, oh, this is the final day. There's only like 2 announcements I care about. Might as well just chill out. So here we have Capcom USA stream. I haven't seen any of it. I've seen, well, I guess I can't say what it is. It's a spoiler in case anyone hasn't seen it yet. But it's like the first thing that they show. Like right when I hit unpause, that's what's going to show. And that's what I saw. So other than that, I am completely in the dark. So let me get started and I'll just unpause. Oh, that's loud. God, man. I know it's a stream of a stream of a stream, but when particle effects are on the screen, it just gets awful.
Hello and good evening to everyone watching Capcom TV
Gavin!
2020. Thank you for tuning in.
That's the GOAT right there.
I'm Shikamoto Atsumi, the MC for our second day of presentations. We hope you enjoy our show today. Now, for this year's Tokyo Game Show, Capcom is presenting this special live stream, Capcom TGS Live 2020, which spans 2 days, yesterday, Saturday, September 26th, and today, Sunday, September 27th. It will last from now up until 2 hours from now. We will be bringing you the latest news on Capcom titles straight from the developers. So, we're sure that many of you also saw our event on Tokyo Game Show 2020 online. We'll be sure to be doing a deep dive into the new titles we announced there, so make sure to stay until the end. So, let's go right into tonight's schedule. Over here. First, right after this at 9:05 p.m. Japan Standard Time, we have a game we announced the other day, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. Info will be brought straight from the devs. After that, at 9:30 p.m., we will have Capcom Information Part 1, where Mr. Hirai and Miss Chocolat will talk about info and sweet merch.
Okay, I'll skip through that. Yeah,
after that,
really
at 9:40 p.m. will be a title plan for 2021, Resident Evil Village.
I'll watch that.
Info awaits, but after that, there will be no more simultaneous interpretation on my side, so you'll have to expect the rest later. Sorry, guys.
You're a good boss, man. It's okay, Gavin. I love you.
Kano Eiko, and then some Capcom Information Part 2. Also, each title's presentation is being interpreted live into both English and Chinese. If you are interested, please visit Capcom's official TGS website to learn how to access our foreign language channels, or say hi here. Additionally, joining us tonight on Capcom TGS Live 2020 are our remote supporters who we enlisted beforehand to help keep this live stream lively and exciting. They'll be watching the show together with the rest of you, so, hi, how you guys doing?
Yo!
Wow.
Look at them all.
Look at all the people! Hi, thanks. I love the shirts you're wearing. Can you sew us these special original t-shirts? Thank you. So please, everybody who's looking at the camera, give us a nice wave.
So goofy. Love the passion.
So, the remote supporters will be watching this live stream with the rest of us. Alright, we want to get right to it. First, we'll be showing you information on this.
Woo! Now that is what I like. After the Devil May Cry stuff, I'm going to jump and call. So there may be a few guests on here.
That's
Bury
right.
the Light
It
is
is
playing.
Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition.
Oh.
First up, we have a presentation for you. During this presentation, Matt Walker, the producer, Itsuno Hideaki, also the director, and Kumabe Junya, the main planner, will be talking about this title for you. It is going to be a video, however. Guys, are you all ready?
Okay. Of course. Let's go! Look at him.
Hi, everybody.
This
How are you
feed.
doing? I am Matt Walker, the producer of Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition.
Yeah, we know who you are.
I'm really happy to be here. But I've brought along two very special guests tonight.
Oh.
The first being a game industry legend, director Itsuno Hideaki. Dude, why do you have to introduce me in such an embarrassing way? My name is Itsuno, I am the director. I can't help it, man. You made so many of my favorite games.
It's true. This man is a
I'm
legend.
always saying this on Capcom TV, but I'm very happy that we get to work together. And now, my second guest is Capcom's most stylish game designer,
Ooh.
Uchi Hiranomachi's very own Junya Kumabe. Hi, I'm the main planner on DMC5 SE. It's been a while, everyone.
So, Ra, have you already
Capcom
seen
TV quite a few times.
today's stuff?
So, first up, I do just want to apologize to everyone. We really wanted to show off Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition from the studio, but circumstances being what they are, it was not to be. We are sorry.
Of course. That's okay.
Yeah, we really
I
wanted
understand.
to go, huh? But on the upshot, this means that we can give you the information straight from the source.
Move your finger. You slept in?
Let's enjoy.
Bet. Hell yeah. It's time. Is this just the same trailer?
Would our fates be different? Would I have your life and you mine? You a demon.
As of amber. Two souls, one slice, and now I remember. Whoa! What? Hello? How dare they show Nero gameplay while Bury the Light is playing? Got some ads? Oh no. Well, if you sub, those ads won't be a problem. But is this your first time watching the footage, Groovy? Oh my. Nah, but you can see the whole thing? Gotcha, gotcha. Whew. Fuck, bro, that shit looks good. You think you've seen the highlights? Gotcha. Alright.
And that was great. I really like
Matt
that
Walker
trailer.
has
Me too.
unmatched energy.
It's really cool, right? Of course, there's still a lot that's being kept under wraps, but yeah, I think it shows off most of the good stuff. You know, the background music in the trailer is a new song, right? What's it called again? Good question. The theme song for 5 was Devil Trigger, right? Well, this is a new song by Casey Edwards, the artist who wrote that, made just for SE. They brought in a new vocalist as well. Nice. So this this song is called Bury the Light, and it is Virgil's battle theme. So they're asking, like, how do you say that in Japanese? And he's just saying literally bury the light in Japanese. Look, he's saying, look, it's like I'm absolutely terrible at translation interpreting, but it's got a deep meaning, okay? You just have to believe me. And I think you'll come to understand the meaning of the song's title if you think about it as you play through the game.
Bro,
So, Bury the Light
Okay,
is
never mind.
available on iTunes and other streaming platforms. So please give it another listen if you like what you heard.
I already have several times.
Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition is set to launch day and date with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X.
Whoa, what?
Same
Oh,
launches are a lot of work, huh? So, all we can really say at this point is that it's going to be a launch title. But
where are the physical versions? Are you serious? Capcom? Are you serious? Are you fucking with me, Capcom? Are you? You doing this to me?
PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X launch title.
Oh, I'm upset.
So, hence the special edition tagline. So the idea is to use all the power and capabilities of this next-gen hardware to bring you an even more enjoyable Devil May Cry 5 experience. So we've used that next-gen power and tech in a few different ways, and I'd like to go on about them. First up is ray tracing.
Some of these slides are so fire. They're really cool so far.
Calculating the reflection of light to make it look more realistic. This is something that we can only do on next-gen hardware.
We'll see up next.
One place that its benefits are obvious is how much better the reflections of the player and the background look in puddles on the floor. Another good example is when you see the player's reflection in a window. You can really see that the light's reflection is being calculated properly.
Cool.
So, until now, we've done a pretty good job of faking it without ray tracing using the hardware we've had up until now, but this time it's the real deal. It's all being calculated. It also really improves atmospheric effects. You'll be able to see that on some videos and slides that show how this looks and compare them and see the difference. Yeah, the dev teams were hard at work on all of this. Next-gen consoles can do a lot more than just ray tracing, though. So we wanted to utilize all of their capabilities. So another thing we've added is high frame rate mode. If you activate high frame rate mode, and you're using a monitor that supports 120 Hz, it'll let you play the game at a blistering 120 frames per second. On
God
top
damn.
of that, we also have 3D audio. So if you're playing with headphones, you'll be able to experience a depth of sound and a sense
My
of
apologies.
3D presence like never before. Dude, you sound like a next-gen infomercial. I mean, no, that's what we're going for. We're doing a next-gen title, so it'd be waste not to use all of the next-gen features for the next-gen, get all that next-gen power out. Aside from all of that, we're also making proper use of the PlayStation 5's new DualSense controller features, aren't we?
Oh.
Yeah. Like haptic feedback.
Oh.
So, for example, Nero's Blue Rose and Dante's Ebony and Ivory, and maybe some others also have haptic feedback effects. So definitely try assigning those. The DualSense controllers also have something called adaptive triggers. The triggers themselves can provide feedback to the player. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Well, they definitely are a new sort of feeling, I think. There's
Sure
some
will.
resistance to them.
Ads are off, by the way.
Right, like you're opening up the throttle on a motorbike, vroom vroom. Yeah.
Why did he
Sorry,
vroom
yeah,
vroom?
The feeling of revving a throttle, the haptic feedback gives you a realistic sense of that through your fingers, I think. Make sure you give it a try once you can get your hands on the hardware. All right, let's move on to the next slide. The next slide is Turbo Mode. This doesn't really have much to do with next gen, but we did have a lot of requests for it, so we thought, why not? Let's put it in special edition. Turbo Mode lets you play the game at 1.2x speed.
Ray tracing is enacted. That makes sense.
That'd be too
Turbo
much.
really is stylish, and I think it really suits the DMC aesthetic, right? It's really hard to play though. You know, everything comes at you a lot faster, so if you're not used to it, it's like your fingers won't even move quick enough to deal with it. Your muscle memory, it kind of starts to work against you because the extra speed means your timing will be
Yeah,
off.
that's true.
Muscle memory makes it kind of hard. The
Mhm.
EX Act and the Max Act with it will probably get particularly intense.
Oh my god.
You basically have to relearn everything from scratch, but it's a mode that really suits the Devil gameplay. So I'd recommend that people who've already played through 5, maybe just try playing with Turbo mode right from the start.
No.
Turbo mode isn't the only new mode though. We've got more. You'll figure this out right from the picture, but this is the legendary
This
Dark
looks
Knight
so
mode.
sick.
Look how awesome it is, right? Look at all these bad guys.
God damn.
So 4 had this mode as well, but the step up in hardware capability this time is quite impressive. So we're able to throw a
Jesus
huge number of
Christ.
enemies at you right from the start. It looks like a completely different game. So yeah, like fancy hardware and a couple of extra modes. But that's it for this game, right? That's all we got for you. Dude, no, you're forgetting the coolest things.
The coolest
This
things.
is like the best part. Come on. So by popular demand, we've added Virgil mode. A playable character. So we're going to introduce that now. You know, that's what you're all here for, right?
Yes, sir.
We heard you all loud and clear, kind of. You all wanted virtual mode, so you're expecting us to show you some like gameplay footage as well. And Matt's going like, whoa, hold on. Maybe that's not the best idea from a marketing perspective. You've got to keep some material in reserve, you know? Dude, don't be stingy. Come on, bro. All right, fine. The basics, so we might as well.
Like, come on, bruh. What year is it?
All right, first up, it's probably hard to understand just from still
Holy
images.
shit.
And while it was in the trailer, it
Gavin
wasn't
is
that
the
obvious
best.
there either. So we made a video that shows the same scenes with both ray tracing turned off and ray tracing turned on. This way you can kind of see how much of a difference it makes.
All right.
So let's go to the sound, the video.
Ooh, he's
So
real.
you can see the difference when you switch from off to on.
How's our volume, by the way?
The reflections change quite a lot, don't they? They become a lot more dynamic. And it really brings the scene together.
Good.
It makes it a lot clearer. The dark in the areas, the dark and the light areas pop a lot more.
Yeah, this looks great.
Kind of the contrast is much clearer. So it makes for a cleaner image. Also, do you see how it's calculating how the light is bouncing off of things?
Mm-hmm.
That is called real-time ray tracing. It makes you wonder how those reflection effects worked without it, right? Easy. The old effects were powered by the blood, sweat, and tears of the dev team. Ooh, these atmospheric effects are
God
really nice
damn.
too. Right, next up is Turbo Mode. Turbo Mode. It is something that you know and love from the special edition of 3, Back Again from the Grave.
The
So
grave,
every
Jesus.
You know, people are always asking for it. So, what's the original point of the Turbo Mode? Well, originally it was from Street Fighter 2 Turbo, of course, but back when we were doing the PAL edition of Devil May Cry 3 for European PAL standard TVs, they ran at 50 hertz. So to make sure that version had the same gameplay experience, we ran the game internally at 1.2x speed. That way, when the game ran at 50 hertz, everything still moved the same as on the Japanese version, which was 60 hertz.
Yeah, Groovy. It's really interesting.
So we did that for the first time with DMC3. So playing at 60 hertz with 1.2x boost turned out to be a lot of fun. And that was and so we decided to end up leaving it because it was very fun. So and this time it is the same speed, right? Yeah, it is. We tested at 1.32, but it just felt much better at 1.2 in the end.
Makes
Matt's
sense.
adding that that's the only sort of thing a legendary director and planner could figure out. And let's move on. Sorry about that. Click. Let's have a look at turbo mode in action. We made a nice video for it. So this is Nero, and you can see the same combo with turbo mode on and off for comparison. So you totally did this like two consoles and like a controller in each hand, right? No. So like we recorded once, then we turned on turbo mode, and then we did it again. So, just plain and simple, that's the easiest thing that we did. So, okay, V's movement also makes the difference really obvious. You can see the difference in the distance that they're traveling in the same amount of time. Doesn't it feel weird, though? Like, once you've played with turbo mode on, kind of going back to regular mode must feel pretty easy. Yeah, it feels really incredibly slow. You're like, dude, was it always this slow? Yeah, once you get a taste for turbo mode, there's no going back.
So
And that's, probably
sick.
that feels why so many fans have been
If you want to be good, you
Fuck
have to
it.
invest
If you're
in
playing
time.
ads, I'm
Not
playing
only
ads.
time, but you have to actually be passionate about it as well. It has to be something you care about.
We have to be able to understand the physics as it's happening.
Practice makes perfect, and playing video games is no different.
Together, committed to helping preserve what makes the outdoors worth exploring.
requesting it.
How dare they?
By the way, Itsuno, you have another mode for us too, right?
Bastards.
That's right. It is the legendary Dark Knight mode. It's an exciting mode where a huge amount of enemies will come at you. We're able to... I think we're able to show you that on actual hardware today.
Ooh.
Kumabe, are you ready to do this? I'm super nervous, but yeah, I'll give it my best shot. Press
Hey,
start.
Groovy. Just in time for Dark Knight mode.
Wow. Dude, look at all of those enemies.
Jesus.
Isn't this mission 1?
Sure is.
I've never seen this many guys show up on mission 1 first. And look at Nero. Looks like he's got like these wings on him too, right? Yeah, that is his super character form. If you want to just play around with the legendary Dark Knight mode, using a super character is the perfect difficulty level.
Makes sense. Yeah.
If you want a bit more difficulty, you can use a normal character. And then if you want to like make life really difficult for yourself, you can play with no power-ups and so on.
This is so hot.
So, using super characters makes your attack radius a lot wider when you're using super characters and a Devil Trigger. Yeah, Devil Trigger does make things a lot easier.
Look at him go.
If you do use Devil Trigger or fighting tools, you'll probably really struggle in this mode. But if you do play well enough in this, the style gauge fills up really quickly, right? Yeah, it's a great way to collect orbs and a good way to get red orbs. The next gen console is
Sure did.
pack a punch too, so we're able to
Fucking
get
potent.
a lot more enemies on the screen than I expected. You know, I doubt it was possible to show this many enemies and still have effects and image quality like this before. On the current gen systems, we're right up against the limits of the hardware with just the regular number of enemies. And I'm not surprised, the graphics are amazing even for those systems after all. Great, shall we move on? Next up is Dante. We're going to use Dante's super character form this time.
What does it look like?
So normally, you need to clear the main story. On the hardest mode, Dante must die mode in order to unlock Super Dante. But he's really incredibly powerful and probably a really suitable character for a legendary Dark Knight mode. All right, let's go. Whoa.
Oh, he just looks the same. Okay.
Dude, look at all those enemies. Kumami, how many enemies are there about right now? Probably about
Like, it's like 50. Yeah. Looks like 50.
You know, it's getting
Woo!
kind of insane over here.
God damn.
Oh wow, you went straight to Triple S. That was sweet. Dude, it is quite the party out here in Dante Land.
Dante went. Oh shit,
So, last time I
Bro.
played this fight, I kind of think there was like
This
maybe
is so fucking
10 of these
crazy.
guys at most, but now there's 50? Dang. Cavalier is perfect for this situation. Yeah, I can see why. It has a wide area of effect. It's also got some damage resistance as well, so it's very great here. Graphically speaking, there's effects flying everywhere too, which makes taking down that many enemies really satisfying. That is next-gen power for you, right? It really feels like fighting a crowd. So, now, we've kept everyone waiting long enough. Are we ready to show
Yes.
playable Virgil? Is everything set up?
Yes.
Let's get started already. Matt's like, okay,
Summon
you have 10
swords.
seconds. I will only let you show 10 seconds of this.
What?
Everybody's waiting, and now you can hear him counting down the amount of time you have.
No.
Everybody's getting super excited. Go, show him more. Be more flashy. Do all the crazy things.
Please.
2, 1, and we're over.
No. Not you,
It's like,
bitch.
dude, that was not cool. Not cool, dude. Give him more time. So, we've made, so in Legendary Dark Knight mode, ray tracing, high frame rate mode, and other features DMC5 Special Edition that wouldn't be possible without next-gen consoles right from day one. And we also made Virgil playable as well. So one thing that we have done, we've also trying to bring playable Virgil to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC as DMC5 DLC.
Excellent.
We're planning on taking all the playable Virgil content from DMC5 Special Edition and bring it to the original platforms. So sorry that we don't have any more information for now, but please keep an eye out for more news about that. And you can see him, he's going, I bet people are like, oh, I'll no longer see people chanting Virgil DLC, Virgil DLC on my timeline. Thank you. Matt's like, all right, now time to recap. Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition is a next-gen launch title. You'll be able to play it on PlayStation 5 on its launch day, and you'll be able to play it on Xbox Series X on Xbox Series X's launch day.
Delicious.
So, DMC5 Special Edition also has all of the DMC5 Deluxe Edition content included, which means that the EX Color pack is in there. You can get the Gerbera GP01, which is an ultra version of Gerbera, and Bloody Palace are all in there from the start. So you don't even need to download a patch, you can just play it straight away.
Oh, good.
You'll enjoy it. And, oh,
Thank
of course,
God.
You can't play as Virgil. Virgil. Yes, he is really in there. Stop asking. You have to wait a bit longer for details, but if you can see a bit, you can see a bit of it in the first trailer, and of course there'll be more news coming later on. So, this seems like a good place to wrap things up. Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition will be available on launch day for both the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. The price will be 4,990 yen, which is about $50 US. DMC5 Special Edition uses everything that these next consoles have to offer.
And for us, it's only 40, right?
Seeing what they can do right from day one. Now, for our final thoughts, I'll go first. People have been asking to play as Virgil since DMC5 came out, and even before then as well. So I'm happy we're able to finally answer those requests, I think. It's really nice. So on top of that, I'm thrilled to have DMC5 SE as a next-gen launch title. I'd love for you to get hold of a next-gen console and then find out just what the console can do by playing our game Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. So next, you, Kumawi-san. Alright, it took me about 8 years for DMC for SE to come out, but this time DMC5's Special Edition is ready for after just a year and a half, so I'm happy that I got to get the Virgil content to everyone so quickly. It's a lot of fun this time around as well, so please play it, and I hope you're all excited for the release day.
I am.
Lastly, you're up, Itsuno. Hi, I'm Itsuno.
デビルメイクライ5スペシャルエディション
Getting Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition ready in time for the same day launch with the new hardware is not an easy task. So the dev team is working really hard right now. I'm in the middle of doing some final testing myself as well. And I hope you all get a chance to enjoy the game along with all of the new hardware, on launch day. All right. G'day.
I think we're done now, man.
I don't know what that means. Oh.
Yeah, I think we've said everything we need to say. I hope we talked, I hope everything we talked about made sense to everyone. So, Mr. Hirai, back
Don't
to
you look at me like that, Matt Walker. You Virgil denying bastard. This is just merch, so I'm gonna skip it.
方法は同じくデビルメイ
しますよ。
今持ってるのが
Oh, that's so sick. Bro. What the fuck?
便利なやつ。
I want it so bad. That's a big shirt though.
前はワンポイントかな。シンプルで。
So badass. Oh, the little thing in the chest. Fuck, that rules.
ぜひぜひご予約よろしくお願いいたします。はい、続きましてこちらの映像をご覧ください。どうぞ。
Keeping it moving.
眉毛の感じとか。
What?
とか
Bro, his facial hair looks so real. What the fuck?
再現されてる。
Whoa. Are you serious? Bet.
For every NBA moment, there's a flavor on DoorDash.
Groovy, no! Oh, and the mount is like colored like the Devil's Sword Dante. That's so cool.
感じですよね。
Holy shit, this statue is awesome. There's so much detail. It's actually a jacket! What?
こうパンツのなんか汚れっぽいのとか
What the
あります。
fuck? Hey, Groovy. That's tragic. Bro, the bass is fucking kick ass.
もちろん個人的な意見なんですけど、
ありえそうですね。
本当にいるんでここに。
今
Look at
日
that belt.
寒いねなんて言って。
ねえ。
God. He said this is better than the RE engine. I mean, you're right.
びっくりします。
That shit is real.
すごいですね。
はい
That's
ぜひ皆さん
crazy.
チェックしてみてください。
買えるんだ。
It's big, too.
うわ
Oh, it has a
お楽しみに。
rebellion and ebony and ivory on it.
ねはいあ
God, that's sick.
最後はですね、カ
はい
プコンストアの情報になります。
はい。
カプコンのグッズを販売する
Back to skipping through.
カプコンとしてて。
The beans. Look at these cuties. He has a hoodie. I love that.
そしてもう一つ、カプコンのキャラ
Alright,
ク
a
タ
little
ー
bit more.
カフェ。
We can't play this game in America, can we? I might as well just play the trailer.
のキャラクターカフェ、カプコンカフェイオンレイクタウン店では12月18日から1月28日の期間
And why is it a mobile game? How does it play?
のコラボを開催いたします。今回先行してネロがギャルソンの格好をしたコラボイラストのラフを公開します。こちらのイラスト含めグッズメニュー企画を今回も皆さんのご期待に添える
Okay,
よ
come on.
う鋭意
Help me out here.
制作中だそうです。ご期待ください。
Alright.
以上デビルメイクライ5スペシ
ロックマン X タイプの情報をお伝えします。
Rockman X Type.
こちらをご覧ください。
Seems like normal Mega Man with PvP and raids. Whoa, what? Her design is stellar. Wow. I love that. All of these designs are great. Except Underboob, she can go. Wow, this is really interesting. I wonder if this is fun. Sick.
はい、今ご覧いただいた通り、本格横スクロールアクションロックマン X シリーズにその電脳
でございます。
目標の4万います。まずくれた方の中から、
こちらをですね、
is being interpreted live into both English and Chinese.
Gavin.
If you are interested, please visit Capcom's official TGS website or keep listening. This is going to be the last section that is interpreted tonight, so just be aware of that.
All right, boss
Here to
man.
tell us about Resident Evil Village are its producers, Tsuyoshi Kanda and Peter Fabiano. Hey, good evening, everybody. I am the producer of Resident
Yeah,
Evil
Groovy,
Village.
that'd be
I am
nice.
Tsuyoshi Kanda. And I'm Peter Fabiano, also producer.
Hello.
So, I'll be talking about Resident Evil series information, especially Resident Evil Village. Great. I can't wait to hear what we have in store. So, what would you like to show us first? So, in today's first segment, we'll primarily be reviewing info and talking about Resident Evil Village. It's going to be talking about information that we talked about the other day, mainly in the beginning. Then after that, we will have a talk segment with a special guest, Kano Eiko. That part will not be interpreted.
Okay.
So before we do anything else, check out this latest trailer.
Okay, when they say latest trailer, what do they mean? Oh.
All clear. Whoa, move! Chris? What the hell?
Just show me the end. That's the only part that I need. Every time I have nightmares, I hear, it's just a local tale.
In life and in death, we give glory. The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again.
Was that Honey Bunches of Oats?
Mia.
Quit being so paranoid. Long ago, a young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence. The bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free of Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch, and into the forest deep. It's just a local tale.
If it's just looking, window shop away.
That was a really cool trailer. Everybody's excited about it. It really stirs up the imagination. Yeah. So I can't really say that much just yet, but we'd like to talk more things today. So we'll mostly be talking about some basic premise before we dive into the details. So, to start with, this game's story takes place some years after Resident Evil 7. Just like Resident Evil 7, players will assume the role of Ethan Winters, who's now living, he's been through a lot, and now he's living peacefully with his wife, Mia, after the events of the previous game. But at that piece that they made gets shockingly shattered by Chris Redfield, who has helped Ethan in the previous games. Wow. Why would Chris do that? So after watching this trailer, I bet you're probably wondering what those guys dressed in black were up to and what Chris's motives could be. Yeah, I think that's probably the thing that I'm most wondering about. So, we will have characters from 7, Chris, Ethan, Mia, but how does the events in this new game change the dynamic between these characters? We can't disclose any secrets right now, but we hope you look forward to more information. In terms of the setting for this game, as the title implies, this game takes place in a desolate, snowy village where all sorts of drama unfolds. In the front, you can kind of see the village, but in the back, you can see this big castle-esque structure. Yeah, the village plays a key role. You can probably call it another main character for this game. Now we have the creatures that are lying to wait to numb on unwary travelers. As we saw just now, they move quite fast.
If you want to be good, you have to invest the time.
Despicable.
Not only time, but you have to actually be passionate about it as well. It has to be something you care about.
We have to be able to understand the physics as it's happening.
Practice makes perfect.
And they're very aggressive.
Wow, so I just got to stream a Trojan commercial. That's pretty cool.
They appear to, from what you
Thanks,
can tell,
Capcom.
move oftentimes in packs, and they can be pretty hard, right? If they're moving around in packs, they're probably really hard to dodge and avoid and fight. But even in this monster-infested village, there are some various revenants that players can expect to encounter along the way. What sort of events will you see? What sort of adventures will you go on with these villagers? You have to look forward to that.
Trial by ad.
You see on the left, the
You were a
bottom,
strong man.
this guy.
Hey, who's the big fat man?
During the trailer, he said, it's free to window shop, basically, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he's somebody who's going to sell you things? Maybe.
Don't you speculate like
I
you
hope
are
look
making the
forward to
game?
more information.
The fuck?
Those people on the right, those villagers, you're probably wondering what they're up to. They're like holding their hand, they're holding hands and like doing some sort of crazy ritual or spell. So I am really excited. Like, what sort of things are they doing? I want to find out. This is all really exciting, but
What do you mean you want to find out? You wrote it. The fuck? Don't you patronize
I
me?
think that's about all we can tell you about today. Sorry.
Jesus, then what was the point of being here? The
The
fuck?
other day, Pete, director Sato, and the art director Takano made a making of video, which is now available on their official website. So you can go check that out if you want to see more information. In it, we cover a bit about what concept and themes we were inspired by during the development process. You know, after this, we'll be playing the behind-the-scenes footage again during our live talk with Kano Eiko. Unfortunately, that won't be interpreted as well. Sorry. Wow, it sounds like there's a lot of information there. So next, we are currently developing this game with next-gen consoles and PC hardware in mind. But there is also a question of how we can bring a similar satisfying experience for players of PS4 and Xbox One. We are still thinking about how we can achieve this, and you know, while we can't promise you that much, we will do our best to give users of previous gen systems a chance to enjoy it as well. Hopefully you can have some more information on that soon. Wow, there's so many things to look forward to.
So is there any more information in this? Or should we just go to Scarlet Nexus?
On the game. Yeah, we're doing our best. So is that about it? That's about it we have for Resident Evil Village today. Sorry.
Jesus. Yeah, why come?
So I guess that means we have some more information coming in the future. But what's coming up next? That's right.
There's a trailer at the end.
The 25th
Oh, okay.
anniversary of Resident Evil coming up next year on March 22nd, 2021. And we're here to kick things off with it right now. Wow, has it really been 25 years? Wow, 25 years. I think that was when the first Tokyo Game Show was held. And they're talking about... Do you know Namie Amuro, who is a pop star who was popular around that time? So she was like popular back then. So it appears that our MC Tsukamoto-san, it was another generation.
Virgil DMC,
Like,
Virgil
yeah,
DMC, Virgil DLC for DMC
wow,
is only $5. Jesus, that's a deal.
Peter is adding that, you know, here's some logo and artwork that we've made to commemorate the 25th anniversary. Wow, this looks great. Look at all these people. It looks like everyone's here. Yeah, in the 25 years of the Resident Evil titles, Resident Evil series, we've released a total of 141 Resident Evil titles. And we have sold over 100 million copies of Resident Evil games. The fact that the Resident Evil franchise has been able to continue for so long is because of the enduring support of its fans. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of you. We're really grateful. Wow, 140 titles? That's insane. Can anybody, Kanda, can you say all of them? He's like, no, man. I doubt anybody can name all 141 titles. So, we have some more content planned to celebrate the 25th, the series 25th anniversary. So we also have some physical things that we're thinking about doing. So physical products that we're thinking about producing to help our fans celebrate this 25th anniversary. So we hope you look forward to more information on this. Thanks. Wow, next year, so Village is coming out, and it's the 25th year anniversary. It's going to be a really exciting year, won't it? So just like that, it looks like we're about out of time. Before you go, could you give us a final message? Let's start with you, Peter.
Thanks again for watching, and we hope you continue to be fans and stay tuned for more.
Thank you. Pete, Kanda, you're up last.
I'll be right back.
Thanks for watching. Now, talking about Resident Evil Village, I'm really sorry that we can't tell you too much. But we hope that, you know that there will be lots more information coming and that you're going to be excited to see and hear more information coming up. And we hope that you will help be with us and celebrate the 25th anniversary of Resident Evil series as well. And definitely make sure to watch the talk part, the guest talk segment we have with Kano Eiko coming up as well too. Thank you. So thank you both of you for today. Wow, there was so much info in that presentation. So we have Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 25th year anniversary. So I think that next year will be a memorable and an unforgettable year for fans of the Resident Evil series. So more information will continue to be released on our official stuff, so stay tuned to that. Now, we have one more special piece of news to announce today, brought to you by producer Hiroyuki Kobayashi. Hi, thanks you for having me. I am Hiroyuki Kobayashi. So I hope you, so this is actually not about Village, this is about something completely different.
What will you show me,
It's a surprise,
mister?
and I hope you're excited to find out what it is.
Surprise!
So it's big news. What is it going to be?
Big news!
So, so this is going to be the world premiere of this footage. Please take a look.
World premiere. Oh, is this the Resident or the Netflix thing? This looks very good. Uh-oh. There it is. Damn.
Wow. What was that? All right, I will tell you. You know, this really surprised me. Is that like is this going to be a drama or like a TV show? Can you tell us about this? Sure. So what you saw is a first look at an episodic CG series of Resident Evil titled Resident Evil Infinite Darkness. I am
What a great name.
serving as executive producer. In terms of what it's about, the story revolves around two of the franchise's most popular characters, Leon S. Kennedy and Claire Redfield.
Nice.
So where was Leon fighting zombies and what was Claire investigating? For now, it all remains a mystery.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, I think I got ahead of myself. Where was Leon fighting zombies and what was Claire investigating? For now, it all remains a mystery.
You got it, Gavin.
I don't really consider it gear.
Nope. I'm sick.
It's
I'm
an
repulsed.
extension of who I am.
That's so weird. I'm letting this one play.
Fantasy and reality.
Cause this is weird. This person is weird for thinking this.
Sometimes I
Bro.
can't tell myself from my machine.
That's scary. Did you hear what she just said? Did you hear what she just said? She's a psychopath. She's detached from reality. She needs to speak to a mental health expert. What the fuck?
So, TMS Entertainment is producing the series, while Q Biko, which worked on the 2015 CG film Resident Evil Vendetta,
So that's
is in
everything,
charge
right?
Of creating the full 3D CG animation. Next, let's take a look at this teaser image.
Oh. Whoa, this is powerful.
This looks so cool.
This is fucking sick as hell.
Dark feel of this. I'm glad you like it.
Oh my god.
Here we have Leon in a suit and Claire in a leather jacket. It's like a really striking shot of the two, huh? It's kind of rare to see Leon in a suit.
Bro, why is Leon gonna
This is a
beat my
new look
ass?
for Claire as well. I think she looks really good in it. Likewise, the background is really a Resident Evil kind of background, huh?
Yeah. very grimy.
So, that was the episodic CG series, Resident Evil Infinite Darkness. It will be coming to Netflix worldwide worldwide in 2021. I hope you look out for more information. So, I guess there's still a lot of things you can't say, right? He's like, yeah, this is our first time revealing it, so we can't give away too much just yet.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that was really fun, right? I'm excited. We've got some really cool visuals to bring to you.
Hell yeah.
So, before we bring this to a close, do you have any parting words for our viewers? Yeah. I couldn't be happier finally being able to announce Resident Evil Infinite Darkness to all of you. There's still plenty of work left to do, but rest assured that we're doing everything we can to make sure it turns out great. So, right now, I can't discuss who the leading staff members or anything else about the story or characters, but we'll have more details to share in the future, so please keep an eye out for news on the official website and Twitter. Info on the series and the video that you saw before will be available, will be uploaded onto our website at 11 p.m. tonight, Japan Standard Times. My time here today was short, but it was really fun. I appreciate everyone So,
yeah, Ra. Leon looks fucking crazy.
I am
it's so cool.
Staff, so I am going to be celebrating this 25th anniversary with you guys next year, and it's going to be a very this Infinite Darkness is going to be a very memorable product for me as well. So I think I'm going to be able to release a lot of really cool stuff, and I think I'm excited to see more information. Thank you guys for watching. Wow. A game and a episodic CG drama TV show. There's all sorts of really fun stuff to look forward to. I hope you're all excited. So that is all the information we can share with you today. Next up is Kanda, Peter, producer Mr. Kanda, Mr. Peter, and Kano Eiko for a special talk guest segment, excuse me. And goodbye.
さあ皆さんバイオハザードビレッジの情報いかがだったでしょうか。ここからはですね私カプコン TV MC のアメリカザリガニ平井と
はい私アシスタントの池田ショコラがお送りいたします。よろしくお願いいたします。
はいよろしくお願いいたします。
Alright.
さあここからですね私たち2人だけではございませんよ。
Now we shall migrate.
先ほどまで出演していただいたこの方。
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, this game is so pretty. All these backgrounds are fucking insane. I haven't seen like a character design I really like yet though. The enemies are great. The weakest aspects of City. Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm at. That was so awkward.
この番組ではバンダムナムコエバンダイナムコエンターテインメントから発売予定の新作アクション RPG スカーレットネクサスの魅力を余すところなくお伝えしてまいります。それでは早速ですね、出演者の皆さんご紹介いたします。まずはスカーレットネクサスのプロデューサー飯塚圭太さんです。
はい、皆さんこんにちは。スカーレットネクサスプロデューサーの飯塚です。今日はですね、スカーレットネクサスの情報を、ここだけの最新の映像とかも交えながらですね、紹介していければと思いますので、最後までお付き合いください。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いいたします。続きましてディレクターの穴吹健二さんです。
はい、スカーレットネクサスディレクターの穴吹と申します。はい、本日はスカーレットネクサスでね、新しいタイトルを多くの方に知っていただければと思います。本日はよろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いいたします。続きまして主人公のユイとスメラギを
Show me that shirt. I thought it was a Triforce shirt for a second. I was really confused.
今日は頑張ります。よろしくお願いします。頑張ってください。よろしくお願いします。そしてですね、これまで PV などで姿こそ公開されていましたが、まだ全てが謎に包まれている少女カサネ・ランドールを演じられております声優の瀬戸あさみさんです。
はい、カサネ・ランドールの声担当します瀬戸あさみです。お願いします。
よろしくお願いいたします。ということで改めて皆さんどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。冒頭 MV から始まりましたけれども、飯塚さんこれかっこよかったですね。
はい、そうなんですよ。このスカーレットネクサスのテーマソング、このドリームインドライブを歌っていただいている、ワールドシガレッツの、ドリームインドライブの MV とこのスカーレットネクサスのゲーム映像を組み合わせた、オリジナルの、トレーラー映像になってまして、この MV の部分自体もですね、このゲームの特色を取り入れていただいて作っていただいて、もう非常に親和性が高い内容になってまして、楽しんでいただけたらよかったなと思ってますね。はい、
インパクトのある始まり方でしたけれども、穴吹さん今年ねゲームショーオンラインですけれども、ここまでいかがですか？
そうですね、本当は実機を皆さんに触っていただければと思ってたんですけど、オンラインってことで多くの方に見ていただけるってことは逆にありがたいことかなっていうふうに思っていますね。猪木さん、瀬戸さんはゲームショーにプライベートで来られることとかありますか？
プライベートでは
ことないか。
Oh, the shirt's like a bunch of triangles. That's cool. That looks sick as hell. I'm gonna skip along. See if there's anything else. Oh no! Oh, there we go.
まずはゲームの紹介からさせていただければと思います。はい、こちらじゃあお願いします。
Bro.
はい。スカーレットネクサス。
Actually, just good astral shape. This is great.
気になりますね。ブレインパンクという言葉。これまた後で世界観とともにぜひねみんなで紹介していければと思います。で、プラットフォームです。
プレステ5でももう出るんですね。
そうなんですよ。プラットフォームですね。Xbox シリーズ1と Xbox One と PlayStation 5、PlayStation 4。
機種ですからね。
そして Steam とハードで展開。
開発大変。
すごいいっぱい出るからでもやりやすいですねこれなら。
はい。今ね絶賛開発中ですので、こちらの次世代機の方もねぜひ楽しみに。
Ass chain. Hey, Boofin.
続いて本作がねどんな世界観でいくのかっていうところ。
はい、じゃあ次お願いします。はい。
Oh, the city. I already said it, so I won't repeat it. Yeah, I don't really like any of the character designs so far. It might just because it's in that damn Sword Art Online style that I don't like. I don't know.
インフラもそういう風に整っているような世界が舞台になっているんですね。はい、その中で特にその脳の力が優れている人たちはその考えるだけでいろんな現象を引き起こすことができるんですね。で、彼らのことを超能力者という。この超能力の脳が脳の脳ですね。
脳が脳になって
頭の方の脳なんですね。
はい。っていう超能力者たちがいる世界ですね。そこで彼ら超能力者たちを中心とした物語が展開していくよという、タイトルになっております。はい。
これね日本語も目立ちますけれどもね。これなんか見覚えのあるようなね街だった。
さっきの2画面出てた時に左側なんか街がこう。ちょっとレトロな雰囲気ですよね。
そうなんですよね。街並みとかはですね、科学技術が発達していて、今のこの日本の
Oh, it's so pretty.
東京とかの都市とかもありつつも、ちょっとそのレトロな雰囲気、電柱とかがあったり電線とかがあったり、
It's definitely not for me.
浮いてる。あとはねこういう異質なところですね。この世界ならではの異質なところとかもある。
Lord, I want to be here.
であとはちょっとね街の外に
Yeah,
行くと
yeah.
こういうふうにちょっと
They definitely stand out.
忘れられたというか人が来なくなったようなところもあってですね、これはなんでこうなったのかっていうのはまたちゃんと理由があるわけですよね。
Also, it's boring. Yes.
ここはね行くことになります。
そうですね。ここでバトル
Also,
しますね。
bro, these enemy designs are so cool.
人が行かなくなった理由っていうのがこの貝たちです。
I am so into this.
はい、っていうところで、じゃあちょっと次のスライドお願いします。はい。まあこれ本作の敵というか、モンスターとなる、存在なんですけれども、この
Others.
このスカーレットネクサスの世界でですね、古くから存在してい
So
て、
that what the freaks are called?
貝がですね、空から降ってきて人を襲っていくと。で、人の脳を食べていくという非常に怖い存在です。
脳が発達して
脳が発達して、はい、それを襲ってくるという存在。
やめてください。
で、まあ彼らがこういることによってどんどんやっぱり行けなくなってきた場所とか、もう、そのままにされてきた放置されている場所とかもある。
だからさっき人が、
そうなんですね。ああいうね、高速道路とかもあったりとかしていて、ただまあ街の中はちゃんと守られているので、ああいうふうに科学技術とか人々の生活はちゃんと守られているというところですね。はい。
こちらはね、どういった意図でこういうデザインになっていったっていうのを教えていただけたりするんでしょうか。
あ、実は後ろに映って
ちょっと背景が変わり
Oh,
ます。
look at those buildings. That perspective is wild.
いいとも出たみたいな。
Alright.
でもこれが貝なんですよね。
そうなんですね。はい、貝ですね。はい。ですね、貝のデザインの意図についてじゃあ少しお話しさせてください。ビジュアルの全体のコンセプトとしてですね、異質な感じ、ビロール流せますかね。はい、異質な感じってところを出したいってところがコンセプトとしてありますね。はい、その
Yo, it's Valve.
異質な感じを出したいってところからこの貝のデザインも作られてます。
So creepy.
山城正和さんっていうね、とんでもない発想をする、僕奇才山城って呼んでるんですけど、その方が
Oh yeah, let me
デ
jump
ザイ
in
ンして
call.
もらってるんですけど、無機物と有機物が合わさった例えば人間の手とか
You wanted to make that joke? Too bad.
蛇口が一緒になった絶対に一緒になることが
Gotta be quicker than that.
ありえないものが一緒になってるってところがデザインの特徴になってますね。はい、そんな貝が人間の脳を食べに行くんですけど、
Hologram?
その貝に対抗するのがユイトと重ねが所属する貝討伐軍となっておりますね。ここ貝討伐軍の入隊式のシーンですね。
Hey, groovy.
やっぱりね、もう見た目からしてやっぱり超常的な力じゃないと。
This outfit's cool. Whoa. He's getting penetrated. What the fuck? What's going on?
I think this is just double trigger.
こうやってね、このシステムを使ってその能力をより高めて対抗していっている。まあその貝討伐軍のおかげで人々の生活が守られていっているというところですね。はい。
背中になんか刺さってましたよ。
さっきのその刺さるケーブルっていうのが、まあこの貝討伐軍の特徴でもあり、バトルシステムの中でもですね、非常に重要な
Battle system.
持ってきます。これも後でまた紹介していければと思います。はい。
I think they would have been cooler if they all just like wore the mask like
Yeah.
24/7.
The masks are badass.
インスピレーションを得ていったというものはあるんでしょうか。
はい、もともとですね、例えばサイボーグ009とか一人一人が違った能力を使うっていうチームが昔から今もですね普遍的に愛されてるなってところに着目してました。でこれをゲームジャンルで改めて作り直したいなっていうふうに思ったのがきっかけですね。でそこに超能力っていう誰もが一度は使ってみたいってところの超能力ってアイデアを取り入れてかっこいい超能力チームってところがコンセプトとして生まれました。
じゃあチームっていうことはいろんな個性が持っているキャラクターが続々出てくる。
そうですね。この後いろいろ紹介されると思うのでぜひ続報を見てほしいなと思います。
はい、わかりました。榎木さんと切断ですけれども、これを見た時に第一印象っていうのはどういった感情っていうものがありましたか。
やっぱりなんか今まで見たことがない作品だなと思って、まずデザインもそうですけど能力もさっきねちょっと試しに
そうですね、
触らせてもらったんですけど、まさに加速装置みたいな009
そうですね、
そういうなんか複雑なアクションが簡単な操作でできるっていうのが一番ポイントなのかなっていうのを感じましたね。はい。
そうですね、私まだゲームの方を触らせてもらったことないんですけど、いいなと思っていつの間に
触ろう。
Alright, back to skipping along.
そうですね。最初回見た時はやっぱり異様な姿に怖いって思ったんですけど、
PV があるということを聞いてます、飯塚さん。
はい、そうなんですよ。ここで世界ではましたので、そ そちらをご覧いただければと思います。ではどうぞ。
Damn, that's crazy. It squeezes me the module. I still get the ad.
It should be off. That's weird. Perchin. I like the little hair streak. It's edgy, but it's hot.
You say it like it's a bad thing.
ユイとスメラギです。超能力は念力。海抜軍には子供の頃に命を救われました。今ここでカイと戦える超能力を持ってるのは俺たちだけだ。みんなにも大きな負担がかかると思うけど。
Yeah, the choreography for these scenes are pretty cool.
Core! So whoa! Oh no. Yeah, this looks fun as fuck. Holy shit. It's so flashy.
Throwing objects at the monsters feels so meaty. It looks really nice.
Damn, so niggas are out here teleporting.
いやー、いろんな情報詰め込んでありましたけれども、
はい、今回のトレーラーはですね、ちょっとストーリー寄りのトレーラーを用意してみました。いかがでしたでしょうか。
いやもう本当に聞きたいことたくさんあるんですけど、まずね、じゃあもうこれをもとにどの情報から改めて説明していきましょうか。
はい、そうですね。ちょっといろいろね、気になるシーンとかもあったかなと思うんですけれども、まずはやっぱり主人公ですね。少し紹介していければと思います。はい。じゃあこちらスライドお願いします。はい。
Show gameplay here. Oh yeah, the voice actors.
Bro, that art is so cool.
Yeah, it's really
Look
nice.
at those rock chunks.
It's rendered sick. Okay. So, Sumeragi, this dude, is voiced by Junya Enoki. He does Jack and Beastars, Hanakata Fuga from Part 5. He's going to be the Demi-Fiend in Nocturne HD, and he's also Yuri from Three Houses.
Damn.
責任というか大変なことだなと思うんですけれども、
They show off another
どんな感じでこの役に挑んだんですか。
そうですね。でも
The song is so catchy.
新入隊員なので、言われたのはあまり最初から強くないようにっていうのは言われて、割と僕自身落ち着いた性格なので、落ち着かないようにっていうところは意識して。フレッシュさですかね。若さだ。若さを大事に。若さを大事にしましたね。はい。
飯塚さんは今のを聞いていかがでしょう。
そうですね。そこでも実際に収録に立ち会ったナブキさんいかがでした。
そうですね。実際ゆいとね
I can show another character's voice actor.
瀬戸さんのね、
Gameplay.
ご用意していただいたという。
Move.
はい、バトルのについて実際流れに沿って解説していきますね。
I kind of don't like that the UI is all in the bottom.
Yeah, it's a little cluttered.
まあ、ご覧のように刀で切りつけながら念力で戦うというその刀の攻撃と念力のバトルのその流れるようなコンビネーションが特徴になっております。
Yeah, actually fighting is so
空中に
sick.
浮きながら念力で戦うなんてこともできますね。
このフィールドの中にあるさまざまなものを即座にこう武器として使えるということですよね。
はい。あとですね、本作のもう一つの特徴としてその SS というアクション
Oh, that looks so good.
と言われるアクションですね。プレイヤーはバトル中に仲間の超能力を借り受けて戦いますね。今はその花火というキャラクターの発火の超能力を借りて戦っています。
It still says it's 7's. Okay. If you say so.
敵の弱点をついて戦ったりとか、プレイヤーが上手に戦うことで、このように念力でですね、敵を一撃で葬り去ることができますね。これ、はい、ブレインクラッシュっていうシステムなんですけど、これやるとですね、アイテムを確定でドロップしたりとか、いいことたくさんあるので、プレイヤーはぜひこのブレインクラッシュどんどん狙って戦ってほしいですね。
これは気持ちいいですし、まあ、決めることができるとどんどん効率よく進めていける、まあ、一石二鳥なシステムですよね。
はい、面白そう。あと画面下のね、うにゃうにゃしてるゲージ見てほしいんですけど、これドライブゲージと言いますね。これがたまるとですね、このようにフード姿に変身しますね。
アニメーション入るんですね。
はい、こうなるとですね、武器攻撃もその念力を使う速度もあと移動速度も上がって、あとこれちょっとわからないかもしれないですけど、音楽のですね、ピッチが上がってすごく、はい、テンポが上がってるんですよ。でどんどん気持ちよく戦えるっていう風な状態になりますね。
瞬間移動みたいなこと。
瞬間移動これ使ってますね。はい。
これ仲間の能力なんですよね。を借りて瞬間移動の力も借りて戦ってる。
Oh, there's an experience multiplier based on how well you do, I think.
ドライブの効果時間が伸びるっていう。
Is that what's influencing it?
ブレインクラッシュしながらドライブの効果時間伸ばしてどんどん気持ちよく戦う。
God, the combos look so satisfying.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Yeah.
はい。
Based on enemies killed.
やっぱすごいですね。サクサクと
気持ちよく動い
ていく。
立ち筋とかもこう残像が残ってるのがいいですね。
はい、あとはそのオブジェクトを投げつけるだけでなくて、このようにですね、今自販機分解して挟んだんですけど、その場にあるものをいろいろ使っていろんな念力の使い方ができるようになってますので、そのあたりもいろんなロケーションでいろんなオブジェクトを使って楽しんでほしいですね。ちょっと最後気になるシーンが出てきましたが、
ちょっと異次元みたいな感じになって、
ここで終わるんかい。
これは何なのかっていうところで、
ここで終わるんか。気になりますね。最後めちゃめちゃ気になりますねこれね。
っていうところで、
どうでしょう、かなり気合入ってるなっていう感じのね。
Sword is so nice.
念力のアクションと武器のこの
The dodge? Okay.
で、まあいかにこうなんだろう、単純に
So is that purple gauge like the double trigger equivalent?
ただ気持ちよく戦えるっていうところ
I think so.
こだわってた。
結構ボタン一つ押すだけで僕もやらせてもらった時飛ばせたりしたんで、もう
Oh, you have. Oh, it's like how much psychic power you have to hit niggas with objects like the tires and the cars.
あと瞬間移動とか使って
That's cool.
ああいう他のキャラクターの超能力も借りて戦うことで、その時その時の状況に合わせた戦い方ができるようになってます。はい。でこの仲間の能力を借りるこのサスというシステムなんですけど。まあ映像の中にもありましたけど、この背中にね赤い線がこうブザブザって刺さるんですけど、急にこれ今実は
これが始めたけど、
これも実はこのみんな着てるこの T シャツの
ヒップな感じで、
これオリジナルの T シャツで
生徒さんも
開発スタッフがね、
開発スタッフが作ってくれたから、これみんな
Bro, she looks lost.
我々の飲み物が、
これもですね。このサスの能力、まあ、スキル扱いになってるので、一回使うとクールタイムなんですけど、それを回復するアイテムっていうのがゲーム中にも出てくるんですね。サス補給水で、実はこうご用意してるのがサス補給水。実際に用意して
Okay, the drive is okay. Stop showing me the drink.
お味はいかがですか？
補給されました。
ちょっとお味の感想はなかったですけど、お味を聞いたんですけど、
お味はなんかね、
ちょっと繋がれなかった。
繋がれなかったです。ちょっと酸っぱい。
そうですね、これすだちみたいですよ。
すだち。
すだち。
すだちって言っちゃうとちょっとあれ。CM。
すごいゲーム以外にも結構ね力が入ってるっていう感じですね、グッズにもね。
まあこういう感じでちょっとね、まだねこれ別に公式のグッズってわけではない。
今回パネランドールですが、現状公開されている情報こちら
Oh
です。
yeah, her.
Oh, this character. I like this design. She's cool.
Yeah, she's one of the better ones usually.
はい、今回ですね、そんなミステリアスがある重ねについてのね、
Okay, yeah, her voice actor,
共有させていただきます。こち
Asami
らをご覧く
Seto,
ださい。
Raftalia from Shield Hero, Lind from Fire Emblem, is that her name?
Lynn? Like just L-Y-N?
Lind.
Oh, yeah, Lynn.
Okay. And my Sakurajima from Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
Oh! Okay.
ん？これは？
Seems like a very good fit based on what we've seen of her so far.
選べるのか。
実はですね、本作ダブル主人公となっておりましてですね、重ねはですね、もう一人の主人公キャラとなっております。
ヒロインじゃなかったんだ。
そうなんですよ。
主人公なんだ。
そうですそうです。
But yeah, her and the dude that looks like he should be in Metal Gear Rising are one of the better designs.
I'll just see who you're talking about.
Using that first trailer.
重厚なものになりますよ。
やり込み要素増えますね。主人公が2人いたら。
はい、もう一人の主人公重ねランドールなんですが、性格はクールで合理主義、他人に無頓着の性格ってなんですが、ただ超能力の才能だけは突出していて、海抜軍にはですね、スカウトされて訓練学校を首席で卒業したってエリートですね。志願して入隊したユイトとはちょっと違いますね。でそんな重ねの超能力は念力。こちらユイトと同じ超能力なんですが、実はストーリー上とても大きな意味がありますので、そのあたりもぜひ注目してほしいです。
おー、コメントでは重ね派閥が一気に増えました。
ちょっと待ってどっちもだよ。ダブルだぞ。
2人ともね楽しんで。
2周しよう2周。
2周しましょう。
これ瀬戸さんはどんな思いでこの役作りというか演技に挑んだんですか？
そうですね。もうこの作品実はゲーム収録はだいぶ長い期間やらせていただいていて、1年半ぐらいもう経ちますよね。なので本当に長いことをやっていたんですけど、でこう収録の間隔とかも空いたりはするんですけど、その間にやっぱブレてしまうのが感情がちょっと出過ぎてしまうって部分があって、彼女は割とそのナオミという姉妹
Nice note for Tencent's presentation.
割と心を開いて表情も出したりして喋るんです
Okay, so
けど、
that wasn't you. I think that was Phoenix.
急に関心がなくなったように冷たく、特に悪気もなく冷たくやってしまうので、そういうところの差はつけようかなっていうふうに思いました。
そういうところの魅力の一つですよね。
そうですね。重ねもですね、ユイトと同様にオーディションさせていただいて選んだんですけど、
more or less the stock is done.
Yeah, it seems pretty finalized.
ところと、あとはですね、等身大の女の子のフレッシュな感じもですね、すごくそのアイドルポーズでぜひという形でお願いさせていただきました。結構重ねですね、セリフのきつい感じの声が多いんですけど、そのあたりはその瀬戸さんの声のカラーに助けられたと言いますか。
Actually, do you want to talk about EDF World?
What did they show?
It was just that gameplay we watched on your stream, right?
Oh, what was it again? I'm sorry.
EDF World. It's like the Ant game.
Oh, Earth Defense Force.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about that a bit.
そうですよ。今回ですね、重ねの方の映像も少しご用意しましたので、ぜひ見ていた
Oh
だけれ
shit!
ばと思い
They
ます。
showed gameplay of Disgaea 6. I didn't even catch this.
Oh, huh. I saw a bit of another trailer that looked new. Ooh, hold on. Gameplay.
Oh yeah, this cutscene.
He's just flying. Yeah, her voice is very fitting.
Yeah, it's nice.
Damn. Damn.
民間人じゃないわよね。
Gotta love how brutal these characters are allowed to be because they're not fighting humans.
Right.
はい、ということで、今見ていただいたのは重ね視点でのユイトとの出会いのシーンですね。はい。
そうですよね。ダブル主人公だから両方の視点から見れるわけです。
今回ダブル主人公ということで、ただね、男性か女性か選べるだけではなくて、それぞれの視点から一つの物語を楽しめるという構成になってます。
そうなってくるとお話の内容っていうのはどういったものになっていくんでしょうか？
はい、そうですね。重ねもですね、新入隊員として怪盗抜群に入隊するところから始まります。それぞれがこの怪盗
That should be the last one.
それぞれね、怪盗抜群の任務とかをこなしながら進めていくんですけれども、そんな中、このね怪盗抜群とか、世界をちょっと揺るがすような事件がいろいろ起きていくと でそこでそれぞれがねそれぞれの信念のもとこう道を選んで進んでいくわけなんですけれども、その先どうなるかというところをですね皆さんの目で確かめていただければと。
これ入隊式のシーンですね。ちょうど重ね編、はい、
後ろで流れてる。
そうですね、重ねもそう新入隊員なんでこの試験はもちろん。
Bro, the little fucking energy snakes. I don't know what else to call them. They're crazy.
Yeah, they're really cool.
でも結構重ねは耐えられて
Like, they show a Phantasy Star Online 2 demo. I mean, gameplay.
Yeah, I think so.
それぞれのキャラに対する印象っていうのはどうい
Look
った
at
も
that
のがあ
later.
りますか？
I mean, it's the same shit.
言うとねでもあれだけど
そうネタバレしない
PV ではなんか
Yeah, these helmets are
ちょっと
rad.
言い争ってる声とかもね入っていたりしたので、
確かに
あれやっぱ重ねは嫌いなのかなみたいな。
ね、なんかちょっとこうなんか嫌ってる風ななんか雰囲気はでも一緒に共闘して戦いながらっていうのはありましたけど、
ね、あると思うんで。
でも本当になんかゲーム収録ってやっぱ合わないので、本当にずっと榎木純也さんだっていうことしか知らずにずっと交番表でしか知らずにいたので、なんかこうあえて初めましてって感じ。
初めまして。今初めまして。そうですね。やっとつながれた感じですね。
やっと出会えた。はい。
やっと出会いました。
じゃあゲームの中でねどういう風にそのコミュニケーションが変わっていくのかっていうのも楽しみにしたいと思います。
ぜひ楽しみにしてもらえればと思います。はい。
ちなみにイベントシーンがすごい派手でねダイナミックだなという印象があったんですけれども、飯塚さん。
はい、そうですね。今回やっぱりイベントシーン、グラフィックキャラクターの表現とかも結構こだわっています。でイベントシーンなん
That Seven Deadly Sins mobile game has a crossover with KOF.
Huh. Interesting pick.
I do not care about that series, but seeing these characters in that style is pretty neat.
Oh, huh. Yeah, I guess that would look cool.
本作ならではの組み合わせ方として表現していってますので、そこはテンポよ
I'll
く
put
進
it
め
in
て
the
いた
Twitch
だけ
chat.
るんじゃないかなと思います。
Okay.
なるほどね。表現もさることながらやっぱ気になるのはストーリーもという部分ではあるんですけれども、2つの視点からってなると、
Oh yeah, this is really interesting.
ライターさんは本当にいろんなことを考えなければいけないと思うんですが、どなたが今回考えてくださってるんですか？
Ooh.
はい、スカーレットネクサスストーリーは
Well, Gaul looks really sick. He was meant for the style actually.
Yeah, it's very fitting.
いろいろやられてるんですけど、代表作の一つにテイルズ・オブ・シンフォニア、テイルズ・オブ・ジ・アビスなどがあるかなと思います。今回宮島先生からコメントいただいておりますのでお願いします。
はい。ますでしょうか。こちらですね。じゃあセンスながらちょっと私が読ませていただきます。2020年
I can't read this. All I see is Scarlet
物語
Nexus.
の始まりのような変化でし
Is
た。
there anything else?
ソーシャルディスタンスによる
Oh,
見えない教育を
more.
はい、そうなんですね。
Exclamation
今回ですね。
This is beautiful.
Yeah, I love that. Oh wait, hold on. The dude in the top right is what I was referring to.
The tall one with the cool arm. Yeah, he looks like a wind of destruction for sure.
みんな超能力ね、一応使ってますね。はい。
Who is doing this art?
そして特徴的なさすがの赤い線ですね。赤い線は上に広がっていっているというところですけれども、はい、今回実際にこのアートを、最後までギリギリまで手掛けてくれていた、アートディレクターの落合からですね、コメント、ボイスメッセージをいただいてますので、特別に、はい、そちらもちょっと、公開できればと思います。
スカーレットネクサスアートディレクターの落合です。できたばかり
Oh shit, their site for Scarlet Nexus is pretty filled.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In a far distant future, a psionic hormone was discovered in the human brain, granting people extrasensory powers and changing the world as we know it. There is a lot of lore here, Jesus.
I will be sure to read through that.
I'll drop it in voice chat.
ぜひこのゲームを購入いただいて、この絵と同じ場所を探していただければと思います。それではスカーレットネクサスをよろしくお願いいたします。
So many characters listed too.
God, this key art is so sick.
Mm-hmm.
改めましてどう
I really wish it was just these helmets.
このアートビジュアルを見てですけれども、自分が演じているとキャラクター、世界観も含めてですけれども、こうポンって形になって今ユーザーの皆さんに届いているってなると、改めてこうなんかどんな感情をお持ちでしょうか。
そうですね。先ほどからこう私たちの背景にもこの ゲームの世界観が反映されてるんですけども、この街のちょっと奥、空の方にもなんかこう浮いてるものとかが結構ありますよね。ブロックのすごく奥行きがあって、あれは何なんだろうっていうのも気になります。出てくるのかなっていう。
God damn. Just as humanity was entering this new era, deranged mutants known as others began to descend from the sky with a thirst for human brains. Highly resistant to conventional attack methods, extreme measures needed to be taken to battle the overwhelming threat and preserve humanity. Those with acute extrasensory abilities, known as psionics, were our chance to fight the onslaught from above. To this day, psionics have been scouted for their talents and recruited to the Other Suppression Force. So that was the OSF that they were talking about. Humanity's last line of defense. Take on the role of Yuito Sumeragi. That name gives me chills. A new recruit to the OSF, aiming to become an elite psionic like the one who saved him as a child. Classic origin story. Armed with the talent in psychokinesis, explore the futuristic city of New Hamuka and uncover the mysteries of a brain punk future caught between technology and psychic abilities in Scarlet Nexus.
Brain punk is such a nice term.
Yeah, brain punk is exactly what it looks like. That's a great way to describe it. It'll be on everything but Switch. Kinetic psychic combat. Using psychokinetic abilities, the world around you becomes your greatest weapon. Lift, break, and throw pieces of your environment to build your attack combos and lay waste to your enemies. Oh, 6 could never. Exterminate the others.
I was gonna say, so that's where my silver action game went.
Exterminate the others. Deranged mutants that descended from the sky, highly resistant to conventional attack methods and defenses. Tormented by the constant pain of their mutation. Oh no. They seek the brains of living organisms to calm their madness. Oh no. Discover a brain punk future. Explore and protect a futuristic Japanese landscape that combines inspirations from classic anime and Western science fiction. Deep story-driven experience. Dive into a complex story of bonds, courage, and heroism crafted by minds behind the iconic Tales of Vesperia. That's the best part of Tales of Vesperia. So hold on, this might just be heat. Don't let him touch the combat, please. Yeah, right? That's exactly where they should be working.
Why is Yuito Sumeragi here twice?
Yeah, I don't know, there's just 2 of them. Let me see if there's a difference between the text. Oh. He's a new recruit. A bright and positive-minded young recruit with a kind heart. Oh, that's boring. I'll deal.
Yeah, these character profiles aren't really doing much.
Alright, where's the cool girl?
She does not have any info.
Cool, she's mysterious.
Yeah.
Does this dude have chakram arms? Let me link this in chat.
Nagi?
Yeah.
Seems so. Either that or it's just the wind he's doing.
Badass.
山城さん、会をデザインした山城さんを連れてきたのも落合なんですね。ある日突然僕のところにこの人使いたいんだけどっていう風に連れてきて、なんだと思いながら実際書いてもらったら、とんでもないものをあげてきたっていう経験がありますね。はい。それで、そんな落合が出かけるビジュアルもぜひ注目してもらえると嬉しいです。はい。
Okay, most of these character summaries are kind of just summed up by a nice person.
Yeah. Oh, this girl has a dope weapon. Her fire staff is sick.
Yeah.
Feels like some Cerberus shit. Let me just link the full site for posterity. So let's go back. Oh, she studied in the same school as Yuito.
Yeah, the childhood friends.
And they don't share a training facility. Cool. Alright, let's see if there's anything else left. It doesn't feel like it is.
Fuki's working there for 27 years and he looks like a teenager.
タイトル
God damn.
で出題され
なんですかね。
There's a quiz. Oh, that's cute.
あそこへ導こうとしてるようにも見える。
その発言もね、欲しいなっていう。
Look at this cute little rock dude. I don't know what he is, but he's adorable.
気がつながったという
気がつながったようです。少ない。
数が少ない。
It seems like there's one more trailer.
まして本日は皆様どうもありがとうございました。スカーレットネクサススペシャル生放送は以上ということになります。ね、続報などもお楽しみにしつつ、皆様に楽しみにしていただき
Oh, there's a pretty cool interview I found.
最後までご視聴いただきましてどうもありがとうございました。
For Scarlet Nexus.
Yeah, I'll start playing the trailer, then I'll read it.
Gotcha.
Well, I'll play the old trailers, and then I'll read it. This seems new. Oh yeah, this is backstory. Oh, this is a good shot. Damn. Ah, damn it, man. Okay, haven't we seen this part before? Oh no, never mind. That just looks similar.
Yeah, this is a new trailer. Some aspects of the same scene.
Mm-hmm. Woo! Bro, that dude had polyps. That's so gross. Yeah, we saw both of these. I really like that your special attacks are you calling on your allies. Bro, that dude, he is from Metal Gear Rising!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
More designs like that would have been nice.
Yeah. He kind of looks like Kaname Date.
Yeah.
Woo! Damn, that looked weird, but that's alright.
Yeah, I don't know why that shot was like that.
Yeah. And there's the hobo.
Shiren the Wanderer.
はい、バンダイナムコエンターテインメントの番組を、お送りいたしました。この後19時より日本ゲーム
So yeah, I'm gonna play a few trailers while I read that article.
東京ゲームショー2020
Peggy 16.
Scarlet Nexus features all the trademarks of a cyberpunk game. People plod along old, withered streets that are... Woo! Forgot how loud the song is. There we go. That are laced with futuristic technology to make it glow, giving the upcoming PC game the high-tech meets low-life aesthetic that the genre is known for. There are other hints of Western science fiction too, as you join a psychic I think it's supposed to say psychic task force that forms Earth's last line of defense against unknown alien creatures. There are undoubtedly many influences at play in Scarlet Nexus, though Bandai Namco was keen to showcase the RPG's originality by calling it brain punk. We want to create an experience of individuals with different specific superpowers teaming up. So those superpowers in our case are brain powers, and therefore the brain was already central, is that like a nervous system joke? In that sense. We like the idea of thinking about what happens if all of humanity has a more developed brain. Also, the others, the enemy, aim for the brains of the humans, and so it's an overall keyword in the overall process of development. There's other familiar cyberpunk imagery that Bandai Namco puts a spin on to make it brain punk as well. One thing that stands out to me in Scarlet Nexus is the hologram-like advertisements and banners that often appear in the streets of New Himuka. In a typical cyberpunk work, the presence of giant glowing advertisements are meant to visualize the paranoia of big brands invading your privacy if you let them, which makes their glow menacing. In Scarlet Nexus, these advertisements are... Whoa! These advertisements are information directly transferred and projected into people's brains. So it's like Futurama, but serious. What does their presence mean? They are part of the visions that the characters have in the world of Scarlet Nexus. This affects their brains and the story itself. There are times when you lose brain powers for a certain period, and those neon lights, holograms, and ads disappear for that second. Whoa! Interesting. Very interesting. One of the main questions the team wants you to think about during your playtime is what loneliness is. Everyone in Scarlet Nexus is connected through their minds, but that doesn't necessarily mean they have companionship. For Anabuki, the desire to explore the theme comes from the way we interact with social media and technology in real life. We live in a world... I think in our present, through social media, we live in a world where we are connected in some way to someone most of the time, and we take that for granted, Anabuki says. The Scarlet Nexus world is a step further. We elaborated on that idea because it's even easier for the people to connect through their brains with other people, so it's taken for granted even more. Interesting.
That means there's probably going to be a part in the game where no one is there with you and you are going to struggle like shit.
No special moves! Oh, it says English voice acting.
Oh, cool.
I don't think I've seen this one before. Let me start this one over. We also get to see more of the Wind of Destruction.
Peggy 16.
I didn't even know this game was getting dubbed.
Yeah.
You have to be prepared for anything. Intruders were just detected.
We have to work together.
Or the world will be destroyed. We have so many different powers.
Whoa!
Let's do this.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, that guy's actually is Raven from Guilty Gear.
Huh.
I have mine.
Oh, there's so much more here. How have I never seen this one? Oh my god, that looks so cool.
Yeah, the sequence is sick.
Holy shit! Bro.
Wait, okay, I think I've seen that in another trailer.
Oh my god.
Also, yeah, I don't like they showed a bit of that in like the TGS stream, but they cut it out because I guess they didn't want us to see it.
Weird. Alright. Back to the interview. I think. This one
Peggy
might be crazy
16.
too. Oh, yep, this is new. New to me, at least. Oh, there's the hobo.
Oh wait, I didn't know I got an animated trailer.
Bro, that style is so cool. It's loud. Bro, that sequence was so fucking cool. What the hell? Damn. Damn.
The attacks are so fucking brutal. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's actually just from Astral Shit. All of them in a row together when they're in their super forms look so good.
Yeah. Oh, the way he sheathed that fucking sword.
Mm-hmm.
Can you be the main character?
Okay. 2 more trailers.
Peggy 16.
Why do they always start off in low quality? But we do provide a moment where you realize that within this connection, you are still an individual. So yeah, there's definitely going to be that sequence.
Interesting.
I'm Yuito Sumeragi.
Oh, hello. God, the soundtrack is fucking crazy. Wow. God damn. Okay, but we do provide a moment where you realize that within this connection, you are still an individual and that you may lose the connection to others. And that makes you realize the value of the connection you have to others all the time. So that is an idea that we wanted to bring attention to. That you also realize the value of being connected to others so easily. While Bandai Namco wants to explore original ideas, there are many elements of its story that makes putting the punk in brain punk fitting. Many punk-related genres typically act as cautionary tales, and Scarlet Nexus also has something it wants to say about the world too. You'll have to wait and play a bit of the game to find out, but Anabuki does let a little slip. The protagonist is generally fond of the idea of joining the OSF. He's very attracted to it and thinks of this force as a team of heroes, but he does come to a point where he realizes it's not only that, but it's also very different depending on the connection to each member of the force. And that makes him realize that there's another side to the OSF and the world. He draws anger from his realization towards the world that he lives in, and I think that's something that we try to include by using the word punk. There's no word on a release date just yet, but Izuka reckons the Brain Punk game is in good shape and that the team is close to where it wants to be. In the meantime, I also spoke to Anabuki and Izuka about creating a world unrestricted by the rules of the... Oh, yeah, no. They're talking about other games now. But yeah, cool shit.
Yeah, it's nice.
Alright, one more trailer and then we're gonna get out of here.
That no friend sequence is gonna be annoying as fuck.
Probably.
It always is.
Have to be prepared for
Hating that shit in Xenoblade 2.
Intruders were just detected.
See, it was a cool narrative idea, but yeah.
No, most of the time it's a good thing for a narrative standpoint. I just hate getting limited in the video game.
Yeah, I feel you.
Or the world will be destroyed.
We have so many different powers.
Bro, that damn move where she does the walk and there's just multiple of her. That is so sick.
You have your ways of doing things, and I have mine.
That's the assassin step.
Oh, this game just oozes style. I love it. All right, so that's the end of Tokyo Game Show stuff that I care about personally. There's a few stuff that's hanging over that I might watch later, like the Game Awards with it has the young adult division and it has the multiple parts for the main one. And there's one more that's slipping my mind. But yeah, in the meantime, that's all for the Game Awards for me. So I'll catch y'all later. Thank you for joining us.
See ya.